Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee from Spain. And in this video I want to show some tapes and CDs. And maybe if it's not too long, I also want to show some VHS and some movies. But I'm not sure if I can fit everything in one video. First I want to tell you guys what I'm playing in the background. Maybe you can't really hear it. But it's quite good heavy metal done by a band called Ligeia, and these were a German band with a female vocalist. If you like White Skull, for example, for sure you will like this band too. And they released first 2 releases by themselves. And then later they were picked up by the label Massacre Records, also from Germany. And they released this album in 2004. And after that they disbanded. Check out the song Mistress of the Night and Angel Witch. 2 great songs. Okay, let's start with some CDs. I also have some vinyl actually to show, but I think I will start with some CDs. I will start with this band, Godiva, and they sound very much like Sinner, like a mix between Sinner. It's a great song too. Walpurgis Night. Oh, it's a great song. Ooh, Walpurgis Night. Wow, it's a great song. I don't want to play it too loud. If not, I have to sing. I have to talk too loud. This, if you like Sinner and Primal Fear, you will like this album very much too. It's from 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Godiva. I also listened to this soundtrack from the early 90s, If Looks Could Kill. And we have here Tricksters on here, Robin McAuley, we all know from MCG of course, and little band Grand Prix. He was on one album by Grand Prix. He's on here too with the title track actually. No, it's not. Sorry, not the title track. No, that's different. That's Glenn Madero. Glenn Madero's If Looks Could Kill. Also we have here Bang Tango's on here too. And Contraband. And Contraband, was the band, this mega big band, or they should have been a very big band, but they only released 1 album with members of VICENT, Michael Schenker was on there too. Tracy Guns, I think he was in there too, on that album too. A guy from Rad. And the singer was a great vocalist. And I remember he had the band. And of course I have the CD of too. I don't remember the band. Maybe it comes up and I will tell you guys. I also listened to it on Dream Theater. This one is from 2019, and it's it's very catchy. It really goes in very well. It's not an album you need to listen to 5 times or 10 times before you like it, but it's just a good album. An underrated album that I like, but a lot of people, they don't really give it a chance. Chameleon from '93 by Halloween. We have here for the single When the Sinner. But great songs are Step Out of Hell, for example, or Giants is a great song too. Quite a few good songs on here. And Michael Kiske sings so well on all this album. And people said that it's Michael Kiske that made this album sound like this, because he liked Elvis Presley and stuff like that. And that's true, he likes Elvis Presley. But most of the songs were written by the guitar player. Go figure. I also want to show you this Doro, my favorite Doro album. I always love to play. There's so many good songs on here. like Bad Blood or Eye on You. Yeah, it's a great album from 1993, I think it was. Angel Never Die. Some more aggressive stuff from the UK. This is the Warlord UK band. Nothing to do with, of course, the band from the US, the epic metal band. This is just straight ahead death thrash metal. The name of the album is Maximum Carnage. So from the 90s. I listened to quite a few Accept stuff, you know, because I'm a little bit of an Accept kick. I don't know if all the albums are coming out well like this, because I'm recording the video upside down, I just realized now. Anyway, maybe not, I know, strange. Maybe still we'll be okay. Anyway, this is Balls to the Wall. I mean, who doesn't know this album? This is one of the best heavy metal albums from '83. You know, I like Restless and Wild more than this one. Restless and Wild is my favorite Accept album. But here we have incredible songs like Love Child. And Love Child could have been also on the next album. You know, the next album, they already, that song could have been on Metal Heart perfectly. It's a little more commercial too. Head Over Heels, London Leather Boys, again like a little commercial track. Of course, the title track, Fight It Back, it's just great. And I also listened to Breaker, the one that came out before Restless and Wild, super album. I also listened to some more aggressive stuff, ACHERON with Satanic Victory. Check out the song Seven Deadly Sins, satanic death metal from the US with ALESTER Crowley on, I think on vocals and on guitar, I think he was. They're not around anymore, the band. And also listen to this tape, that's cult stuff, it's very shitty sound, but still it's cool to have. It's Corpse Molestation with members of Bestia Warlords Lost and Destroyer 666. Yeah. Yeah, aggressive stuff, very aggressive. Limited to 300 copies. Yeah, I bought it when it was released. I don't know when it was released, but it's a long time ago. I also listened to this tape by DRI. It's a great thrash metal tape. It has some crossover elements, but it's more thrash metal. Very catchy too. You know, the songs are very good. Of course, his voice is a little hardcore, but you can get used to it. Walls of Jericho. I played the CD also. Also played the tape. Let's go with some vinyl too. No, now that we are. I think I will go on with this video. I think I'll make one long video. I listened to Overdrive, band from Sweden, pure heavy metal, traditional heavy metal. I'm looking, I have one more album that I listened to, the Metal Attack, and this one is Swords and Axes, both from the mid-80s. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this stuff. Just classic heavy metal. Heart of Stone, it's great. Black Revenge, Burning in Hell, Living in Sin, Mission of Destruction is quite a famous song by the band. Great heavy metal from Sweden, Overdrive. Some more commercial stuff, but Tobruk from the UK. So many great songs on this album. Welt on the Run, Falling, Running from the Night, Rebound. Just a great melodic metal album, or heavy, hard and heavy. Really good. If you're into heavy petting, I guess you also will like this band a lot. Or Shy, also Shy. I also listen to Stiller from Germany. I listened to these two albums. This is the first and the second Stiller album. And yeah, great heavy metal with Axel Repel, of course, on guitars. Here we have two of their most famous songs, Call Her Princess and Chains Are Broken. Two classics by Stiller. Pure heavy metal on Earthshaker Records. Also on Earthshaker Records. It's a great label, Earthshaker Records. Cool stuff. I listened to the latest, the last Scorpions album. It's just killer. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Gas in the Tank, for example. Gas in the Tank reminds me very much of Thin Lizzy, of L.A. Guns, actually. The song One More Reason. We have here Peacemaker, very fun song too. When You Know Where You Come From, it's kind of a power ballad type of song. So many great songs on this release. I really enjoy it. It's Mickey D on drums. It's such a great album, really. I mean, buy it, please buy it. It's so good. We need another Scorpions album, in the future, because they're still around, giving great shows. I listened to this single, "Strangers in a Strange Land" by Iron Maiden, with a great B-side, "That Girl." It's really it's a cover song, of course, but it's a really cool song that fits very well with this era of the band, with these keyboards and stuff like that. I don't remember now who wrote that song, or no, I don't remember it right now, so I'm gonna look for that. I also listened to this double soundtrack. I also have this on DVD, and this is with Meatloaf. He is playing in this movie, actually. But here we have great songs by Alice Cooper, Cheap Trick, Pat Benatar, Styx, and this Gatefold. If you want to go back to the 70s, like sometimes it's nice to travel back to the 70s, then you need a soundtrack like this. And this will bring you definitely back to the 70s. Another thing that brings you back to the 70s is a tape I bought last week. This one. And this is a compilation by Jimi Hendrix. That's why you got all these older songs by Jimi Hendrix, like Power to Love, Freedom, Voodoo Child, all the bigger songs. And this tape came out in 1982 in the UK. Just have this. So if you want to go back to the 70s, like 60s, let's say 60s, and a little bit of the 70s, I think 71, I think he died in the early 70s, of course. I think in 71 he died, I think. I have to check it up. Okay, I also listened to this album by Living Dead. People were talking about it. I thought, I'm going to play it again. I like the older days more. But this is more thrash metal, less speed metal. Still a good album, of course. Nothing bad with it. But it was a little different. Quickly, I will start with some VHS tapes. I think this was the second VHS that Gamma Ray released. Lust for Life. Insanity of Genius era, of course. You can see that on the cover. It came out in '93. Just great, and this VHS plays very well. You can watch this over and over again. There's even a Halloween medley on it. Some interview stuff, some stupid things they do too. You know, typical German humor that not everybody gets. But anyway, here we have Whitesnake with the 1989 VHS EP type of thing. And here we have a making of. That's the cool thing about this, because this had been re-released on one of those, I think 1987, I think Slip of the Tongue, you know, album on CD and DVD. This was included, but just the video clips, not the making of. You know, not the making of. And here we have the making of too, like little pieces before each video clip. And of course you see that girl, that Tawny Kitaen, that David Coverdale was dating back then. Of course she sadly died. I made a video about her. I showed some movies and I talked a little bit about her, you know. You can check it on my channel. But yeah, she was of course the guest in most of the video clips on here. You only got 4 video clips. Stay of the Night, Here I Go Again, Is This Love, and Give Me All Your Love. Great VHS. Kiss. I've been on a Kiss kick, and this one only has 4 songs, like live songs, but the rest are extras. A lot of cool extras. That's why it makes it worth buying this, because there's a lot of cool extras. And this is official release that came out, sorry, in 1999. Only this is a 2002 release edition. Okay, but check all the extras. That makes it very special. This is a great VHS that I bought like when this was released, like in maybe the end of '94, like 30 years ago. I bought this, and here we have when Kiss for the first time they played some concerts in Argentina, you know, and this was of course during the Revenge era still, you know, '94, but or Kiss My Ass more in the Alive 3 era, Alive 3 and Kiss Your Ass. And there's interviews on here. There's so much stuff on here. We have them in Chile, because in Chile some things happened at the stadium. Two fans died, not because Kiss, but plus there were some riots because they sold too many tickets. And also in Argentina, of course they played in Argentina, and you can see them playing on the Argentinian TV too. And you have some stuff from the concerts. I mean, you have a whole concert on here too, actually. It's really well done, this. I really like it. It's bad quality, the sounding. The sound is bad, and but you still can enjoy it. And the picture is bad. Plus you have some Slayer and some Black Sabbath too, because they were part of the Monsters of Rock tour back in '94. It went through South America, and you have some Slayer and Black Sabbath on here too. Most of it from the TV, from the South American TV channels. Mexico too? I'm not sure. Anyway. Just today I watched this. Anthrax, again I watched it again, from 2005. This came out just when Joe Belladonna went back to the band for a while. You know, they quickly released this. It has all, like a lot of video clips and live recordings from 85 till 91. Well, very cool to watch the video clips, you know. It's nearly 20 minutes. I watched, there was the reboot, you know, back in 2009 was the reboot. I already watched this not long ago. But now we just watched the second movie from the same saga. This is the second from the reboot from 2013. And soon I will watch the third too. But this is just great movies. A lot of action. It's nice to watch them over and over again. And talking about over and over again, this one I watched it a lot of times already with my daughter. You know, I wrote it even down. September 2017, August 2020, September 2024. It's just, and we're gonna watch it again soon because it's Just a great movie, Jurassic World. Of course, it's come from the Jurassic Park, and then later the Jurassic World came out. It's from 2014. Great on Blu-ray. This is a great nerdy movie, very funny. There's 3 more movies of the same saga. You know, it's Revenge of the Nerds, but this is the first part. The second I'm going to watch it soon again, but this is the from 1984. Just a lot of fun, Great movie. Another great movie, and one of my favorite movies from the B movies, let's say. It's actually 2. It's Class of 1984 and Class of 1999. I mean, I like both actually nearly the same. They're super good. You know, there's some. I love also the clothes they wear, very punky, cyberpunk, and the storyline is really cool in my opinion. Really well done. You know, the 1999 is that the teachers, you know, they have enough, of course, of all the scum, and they are like robots. They're like Terminators. I'm not going to say much more. And in the first one, we have a very young Michael J. Fox. And that's a little bit different, the story. But it's also about some shitheads, you know, at school, you know, and yeah. And later they got punished the hard way. Very cool. And the last one I'll quickly show is The Silence of the Lamb from 1991. A 90s classic, of course. And this is it. This is everything I want to show. Stay metal, everybody.